On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Trap 60, trap 60.
He's dropping back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So second down coming up.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
2nd and 10 now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 24-yard line.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He lobs it deep middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
18, buy it in. Check smash, check smash. Ready.
They'll throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And you're going for this. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. They connect on the deep shot. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10.
60 Bobcat. Let's go now.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Big Lion. Check go.
Another throw coming on second and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and throw it here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Set.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 back. Buffalo 18. Go.
Back now, pressure on its way. He fires one deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Set. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Pass is caught at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
From the red zone now. And in for the Arizona touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's on the move. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
They'll run now on second down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
The Cardinals go to the dime package here. Third down coming up. Throwing from the gun. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's up across the 45 on a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 47. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Hits the 20. And he makes the Hets go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Getting right back to it after that interception. He fires one deep down the right. That's complete inside the 35. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
19 tight. 19 tight. Left wing 19. Ready?
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Fakes the handoff. Now to throw. Throw left side. Complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down from the red zone. The Mets got it. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. He's going to keep this one. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. He'll throw it. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another try following the sack. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hut, hut.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
19 Lion. Warrior 70.
Now looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is run down into the red zone at the 19. Call it 4 yards, and we'll see what they do now from 4th and short in this spot.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They give it to him again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Going to the ground again on 1st. Runs it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals tie this game at 21. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Route ball 80. Go!
Throwing it to start this drive. That one's complete right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
To throw here on first down. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it, and he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second and 3 now.
Smash, smash. Here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw on third and long. Short pass brought in. They'll have the first down and even more. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They've got first down from the 31. He's going to throw this one. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Hey, check that. Street. Hurt. Go, Reed, go.
Back to the air on second down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Street.
to throw it on first down. He puts some power on a deep one left. This is brought in at the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Cut out left. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, King. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Go! Sandy Lion!
Throwing out to the left, cut! And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They send a man in motion. 2nd and 4. Forced out to his right. Finds a man right side. And he goes out a little short of the 40. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They are throwing it again. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Throwing on 2nd and 10. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Come out throwing. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this set.
Big game downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here from the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back-to-back carries here. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to the well again. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing from the gun here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They're going play action. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Keeping it on the ground. And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast. Another carry for him. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Setting up a throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's stay 19. Ready.
Here's a throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that brings up 4th and long.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Strike. Like it. 18. Let's go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? And they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's on the move. Will the Cardinals get to him here? He's brought down. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. From midfield now. Oh, Oh, they get him yet again! And the Cardinals take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
They motion the slot man right. 3rd and long for him here. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely received.
And his kick is blocked. It's picked up inside the 45. He's off to the races. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Working quickly here. From the 37. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Has a hole left, room to run. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to the air following the pick 6. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
That one's cut along the left sideline. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing now on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Gets this to Montgomery. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
79. Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
On 2nd and 2. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Arizona. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. 49ers pushing to get within range for a game winner. New set of downs for him from the 46. throw on first. Complete over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready? Shot run. Viking 18.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. And he's brought down for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
4th down, you want the ball in the hands of your biggest and best playmaker. In a lot of offenses, that is the QB. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down in time.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Simple dive up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Go! Mustang 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Get up.
Back to throw. He's got a man left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Get up. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hut, hut.
Setting up to pass. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we
Man
go.
in motion here.
19 Lion. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
He'll look to throw it. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on, set. Go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And his kick is blocked. They can advance it now, picked up free up the middle, a win for the visiting 49ers. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Glendale.